The Sydney Harbour Bridge, an icon of this beautiful city, one of the most beautiful in the world. Indeed, the Sydney Harbour Bridge, an icon of Australia. And the Sydney fans are back at the SCG for Saturday night football. They've had 2 games here so far this year. They've lost both, and this one is a Western Bulldogs home game. And they've lost their last 3 home games up in Sydney after winning their first 4. So the fortunes have turned for the Bulldogs, but they are in very good form at the moment, sitting 3rd on the AFL ladder. Well, what about the Swans? They are back to their premiership best from last season in terrific form. Hello, I'm Matthew Campbell. Welcome to what should be a terrific game of football. I'm joined by 3-time premiership player Alistair Lynch. Alistair, we're looking forward to this game. 2 very good teams and coming off record wins last week.
Yeah, it should be a really exciting contest. Obviously, the Sydney Swans premiership last year got in some real good touch now, and just the ball movement of the Western Bulldogs. They are an exciting outfit, so we should see a great game tonight.
Yes, 28 and 25 goals respectively last week, and it puts Sydney on that rise up the ladder which we saw in the opener. They've won their last 3. Their percentage is building as well, and given what happens tonight, the Bulldogs perhaps even 3rd spot they're eyeing off, so a very important game.
And they were certainly one of the flag favourites after 4 weeks. Everyone jumped off after 2 losses in a row, but they're well and truly back with last week's win. Sydney Swans just found some touch. The way they use their midfield, that one-on-one accountability is fantastic.
And they are the most stable team in the competition, just the 24 players used after 7 weeks, similar to what they were doing in their premiership year. They really have a unit that sticks together.
And that's very important. 1, for the continuity of the game, and 2, if you have your fitness up at the right time of the year, you'll give yourself a chance.
And once again, they're unchanged as we look at the sides. O'Loughlin, Harris, perhaps Harris will go with Hall there, but they've got so many options, Sydney, up forward, haven't they?
There are so many options. There's one key target in Barry Hall, but a lot of leading small crummers. It's very similar to the other end.
Adam Good's in sparkling form, playing all over the ground. He's such a versatile player. We know how good Scott West is, and they do have to shut down him getting hold of the football, if that's possible.
Well, that'll be a great contest. Kirk on West. Yep. West is leading, or second in the competition with contested ball. It'll be a great contest to see who wins that one, who indeed goes with West.
Peter Street got off a striking charge this week. His points are under the limit, and he's been in pretty good form. He's taken his opportunity.
Well, he has taken his opportunity since he come back into the side. Let's see if he takes his opportunity with that bit of concession on the week during the week.
What about the forward line for the Western Bulldogs? They are small, but they are effective. But on the small ground of the SCG, they probably need a Chris Grant as an option deep towards the goal square.
Yeah, well, I think that's where they'll use Grant. Grant's been up and back over the last month, and I think he'll go deep. Just with their leading targets, if they can't hit a leading target in Johnson or Hahn, they've got the opportunity to go long to the square in Chris Grant.
Now, there has been one late change. The Bulldogs were supposed to be unchanged for tonight, but Kieran McGuinness has come in for Wade Skipper, who's out of the side. So his first game for the season, Kieran McGuinness, as we take a look at the interchange bench for the Sydney Swans, Malcheski, Fosdyke, Chambers and Schneider. So just a late change for the Bulldogs. One man who's no stranger to the Sydney cricket ground is Rodney. Underway, round 8, an important game. Jolly winning the knock. First possession, GM Syracuse. Pretty hard to get out there. Plenty of players around the ball. Davis spreads it, but almost gives it up to West. Quick hands from Williams. Ablett didn't take it cleanly, just bats it forward. Davis runs on to give him a hand. Little fumble, but Ablett's still there. The tackling is good by the Western Bulldogs. Good signs early for them. Smith on hands and knees to West. The 2 veterans combine. It's a little bit messy at the moment. Just finding their feet. The tackle from Williams. Play on the call. And now, Sydney again through Davis. Here's McVeigh, beaten to it by Crouch. Through the pack he went, slicing through, given Barry Hall an opportunity. He fumbles, he's still there though. Big bad Barry, in front of goal, kicks a beauty. Well, that's the first goal for the Swans.
To O'Loughlin, he did have the yips in the grand final. Trying to bend it back. Not quite. Hit the woodwork.
Swans by 8, the Bulldogs yet to score. Just under 15 minutes remaining, and Lindsay Gilbey certainly not taking advantage of the new rule that he can play on quickly. He was just very measured there, and they get it to McMahon.
Every player is manned up on the ground.
That's what we like to see, Kevin. And they may force the turnover here, the Swans. Gilbey is still in trouble. McMahon back towards Gilbey. They're still in trouble. Eventually, Crouch. Here's Barry. The handball. Bolton spots someone, and they did magnificently, the Sydney Swans. 26 disposals, 11 marks, and that is his first goal for the evening.
Big chance for the Swans. McVeigh, quick kick, high ball. He's kicked a goal.
3 quick goals to the Swans, exactly the opposite of when these two teams last met, when the Bulldogs got off to a flyer. It's all Sydney at the moment. Ablett, got it! He'll line up for their 4th. 8 clearances to 2 so far. Hall continues the perfect start for the Swans.
Well, he's a cross half back, just indicating that he wants to kick the ball long. It's a one-on-one contest. The Street getting back, couldn't take it. Brad Johnson toe pokes it, and kicking in danger, and it'll go to Ted Richards. Just starting to find his niche now with the Sydney Swans. To the run of Leaping Leo, turned 29 yesterday. He's found a spare player in Nick Davis. Nick Davis leans back, unloads, gives it both barrels, and kicks a goal. Taken away by McGuinness. Late inclusion, finds cross, hurries the kick, and Eagleton is marked.
Great mark. He can usually find a goal, this man.
Well, he's been one of their stars this year. He's booted 11 goals so far for the season. Just trots in, puts it straight through the centre. So the Bulldogs are on the board.
Short boundary throw in, it settled for cross. Bolton, quick kick. Morris, nice take. Cooney, they'll share it here to McMahon. This will be his first disposal. Cooney in front, takes the mark. Long ball, open forward line. The way Robbins will like to jump at it. Good take, great take. Robbins, 40 metres out, a little bit to the right, but it's through, and the Bulldogs have got 2 in a row.
Comfortable, the Swans. They have 15 Swans players in their forward 50. Normally you'll be trying to separate the defence, but they are happy and comfortable to have numbers around the ball.
It's the Swans by 21 points and pulled off the ball. That time was Snyder. Thought he could have got a free kick. Farron Way with a look-away handball. Gives it across to Griffin. Goes wide, looking for Johnson. Needs a kind bounce. He's squeezed up on the boundary line. Kept it alive. Morris, who is quick, paddles the ball long in front. Gian Syracuse did well. Finds Johnson. Wants to draw an opponent. Now he does it. Morris has got it from right on 50. Great kick! What a goal!
That's his first in league footy. Importantly for the Bulldogs fans, they're back to within 15 points. They've kicked the last 3. They've just got to get the centre square going. Malcheski got it from Schneider. It goes wider towards Ablett. Wrapped up though by Boyd. West is in there. And we've got an even game now. The Sydney have got off to a flyer with those first 5, but the game has really evened up now. And you just get the feeling the Bulldogs have settled at last. Jolly to do battle with himself because McGuinness went past the umpire. Goods, nice take, but at the knees. Kirk got a call from Schneider on the left. That's superb footy, Sydney.
Inside the last 90 seconds.
Spoken like a true full forward.
21 points is the lead to the Sydney Swans. Farron Ray tucks the ball under the arm. Weighs up the options. Kicks long to the square. Getting across there that time was Bolton, and he's gone crunch, and he's whacked Robbins, who'll take the free kick, and he'll shoot from 20 metres out. Robbins going for his second goal, and the 4th for the Bulldogs. They've got 4 straight. Who has been such a star for the Bulldogs this year. That's a dangerous kick because out in front comes Johnson. Through the centre is a great kick.
And the margin is 8 points. He was looking for Scotty West. Smith trying to knock it forward. Street lets it go for Gilby. Probably a good decision in the end because McMahon runs for him. That is a superb kick. Goal in a minute coming up for Brad Johnson. Can the Bulldogs get within 1 point? Oh, not a problem for Brad Johnson.
Swans by 2 points. They led by 15 points at quarter time, and Street continually gets his hands on the ball. Take away that time Williams. They work the ball to Bolton, who runs hard. Tries to find an opening. Finds Schneider to Adam Goods. And from half-back, he's looking for O'Loughlin playing in front. And Hargrave has got a big job as Scotty West. That's possession number 4, yet to have a kick as Jordan McMahon backs in Peter Street. Good enough to get the ball away that time to Boyd. Kicks a high ball, and out comes Grant and crunched by Bolton, but he bounces to his feet. Cooney with quick hands. Goal number 3 coming up from Johnson, and the Bulldogs are in front.
Effectively, the line's 48. As it dissects the centre square.
It's got 50 written on the ground, Matty.
Oh, look, have a look, Kevin. And we'll talk about it at half-time. But look where the 50-metre line goes at the centre. Here's Goods. O'Keefe gets it back from Williams. Sydney on the counter-attack. Too slow. Grant pushes in the back. McVeigh gets the free kick. It's 50 metres, but just cuts the centre at 48.
It's an arc.
It's an arc. Good spoil, McMahon. Barry Hall going through and gets the free kick. Now he should go back and have a shot for goal. For number 3, he likes it straight away. Sydney back in front.
The new buzzword is tempo in AFL football. Williams ducks the head. He's trying to spoon it out, and he does well. He finds Bolton, looking for Jolly, trying to push off Street. He's caught him. But the umpire indicated he got the handball away. Jordan McMahon driven into the ground. There's no free kick. Scotty West slides onto the ball, beaten by Captain Kirk. Look at that, a toe poke away. Finds Bolton, goes short. Great play by the Swans. And finds Nick Davis. But he's a sharpshooter. Stands on 52. Right to the line, right to the line. Hammers it home.
Roos does give him the licence to run and assess the game as it unfolds. So we have seen him playing down there at half-back, trying to clear the ball there, and now we see him at the half-forward line. But he covers an enormous amount of ground, gentlemen. 20
to 27 clearances with the Swans taking advantage. Here's a chance to Kirk, who kicks a goal. Becken's a bit lucky he wasn't suspended, Alistair.
She was a fair wind-up. And there appears to be a free kick here.
Going back to Robbins, is it?
Against Adam Goods. It seemed to be a block put on Brad Johnson.
Yeah, Robbins will take the kick from the top of the square.
And Adam Goods wasn't happy in the slightest and still comes back and has a little chat. Is that umpire McLaren?
Head-high contact, and that's why he's got the free kick. So Robbins kicks his 3rd goal, and the Bulldogs now are within 7 points.
Bolton. The Bulldogs just want him to kick to a contest so they can break. And Lachlan, that's well done by Goods. That's got 35 metres off the ground. Barry Hall over the top.
That was a great break.
Oh, outstanding work. And Barry Hall for number 4. He's got it. Cooney, first to it, affects the clearance. It's a long ball and running out and diving on it is Robbins. Wonderful start for the Dogs. He has tugged it left. Or has he? He got it. He wasn't too happy celebrating for quite a while. Goal to Robbins.
Jordan McMahon loves to run and bounce the ball. He was looking for the skipper then. Brad Johnson taken away by Kirk. He's got those wonderful quick hands. Wrapped up in the tackle that time was Ablett, given plenty of time. Jude Bolton, wonderful vision. And hits Buchanan on the chest. He can go short and finds the danger man in Nick Davis. 24-8 this quarter for the Sydney Swans, leading in disposals, and Nick Davis is a big kick. He's a beautiful kick. Squeezes it home.
The Western Bulldogs just can't shake their direct opponents. They need to be protected by their teammates. Put a few blocks and Shepherds on.
Good play by Cooney. Decided to run, start to create a bit of space. G and Syracuse do. Farron Ray, so some young guns combined. This is a test of strength. Goal number 5. And keeps the Bulldogs in touch.
Wonderful work by Matthew Robbins. Here's Bolton. 22nd disposal. Hargrave got rid of O'Loughlin. Here comes Schneider. O'Loughlin. The turning ball for him. Lewis Roberts-Thompson just did enough to put it in Falkdike's direction, and he did the rest.
He's got it on centre wing.
Umpire paying the claim. Goods quickly trying to move it on. Down the line, Hall, 60 metres from goal. Too far out. O'Loughlin one out in the goal square. Hall not tempted as yet. O'Loughlin breaks to the pocket. And Barry sets it up for Lewis Roberts-Thompson.
He's got it.
Oh, Barry knew what he was doing. Wait for LRT to get down there. And he should kick the goal.
Barry Hall showed an enormous amount of patience there. Just popped it up to Lewis Roberts-Thompson. Wasn't great spoil from, there was that Daniel Cross. He hasn't had a good 30 seconds there. Just needed to get a fist or at least bump the arm.
Has only kicked 5 goals in his career of 56 games. He has just made it 6, and the Swans get a break.
Street doing well in the ruck. He's been getting his hands on the ball first, and Adam Goods kicks a great goal straight through the heart of the Bulldogs.
And Rodney Eade has thrown Cooney to the goal square and Jordan McMahon to the forward pocket. Looking for genuine pace inside his forward 50, but the ball hasn't got there. It's with Ablett. Schneider was searching for the body, searching for a runner. McVeigh! Oh, they're looking very good now.
Centre back in the premiership side, strutting his stuff on the forward line. Barry Hall says, kick it to me, kick it to me. He's already kicked 4. This is a test of strength. He's got it! So a kick after the siren for Barry Hall. He's going for goal number 5. He's got it. 5 big ones to Big Barry.
Had a quiet night, Rowan Smith. Just coming up for his 5th disposal. And that's a luxury the Bulldogs can't afford. And they're down on a few numbers. Cross. That's a strong take, Murphy. Hates to waste the footy. 60 metres from goal. Beautiful kick. One of the game's best. And 350 to Brad Johnson in the first and the final term to the Bulldogs. They may do it again. Cooney's decided he wants nothing of it. On the left boot, Grant.
Now space forward.
Good take, out in front of the hands. Not a good kick. It may pay off though. Murphy sells the dummy. Johnson for another. That'll be 5 for Brad Johnson. And he took the kick in from the goal square. That is supreme running. It did well in the end. Fame to pick it up. Slips it to Goods. He gets out of trouble. To the advantage of Schneider through the middle. How about that kick, but there's plenty of red and white there. He gets it back from Fosdyke on the right boot to the goal square. O'Loughlin, Hargrave the spoil. Griffin's going to be under pressure. Pinched by O'Keefe, and he scores the goal.
Works so hard on Michael O'Loughlin. Some run comes from half-back. Griffin again. Hammers the ball down. Here's a beautiful kick. Looking for Grant. Did well. Got around Roberts-Thompson. Grant dances on a dollar. Runs into the skipper then in Brad Johnson. Back to Farron Ray.
That's a goal.
Who kicks a goal. Who holds that record?
He's about to knock me off.
I wondered where you're going with that.
Well, let's hope poor Roos decides to give him a rest.
I've given him a call, don't worry.
Robert Murphy, centering kick, looking for Chris Grant. He was interfered off the ball. Kicked 7 goals for the season. Took a very heavy knock early in the game from Leo Barry. Caught one in the head.
Got it.
And Chris Grant has popped it through. Is there enough time? To cross as the time clock ticks away. Just seconds remaining. They're very brave Bulldogs tonight. Swans jumped in at the start, led by 32 points. They fought their way back in the game. They hit the front in the second quarter. They trailed by just 13 points at half-time, but then the Swans, in a great third term, led by 39 points. and they've run out winners tonight by 26 points. 17-14, 116 defeated the Bulldogs 14-6-90. Barry Hall kicked 5 goals, 3 goals to Nick Davis, a couple of goals to Jared McVeigh.